line, you would think it was the 10th frame. What's the play? What's the move? Girl, I'm trying to be a top pick like Seattle picking Sue. I swear we were A-high and Ty Lue. The way I done fell for you, what do I do? Baby, won't you just let me shoot my shot? Just let me shoot my shot. Throwing it up, just let it drop. As if this were moments all we got. Let me shoot.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. We'll see the Raptors facing Las Vegas. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Timeout.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player-involved movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Over in the corner, White. Takes it inside. Count that one.
Well, Derek White showing you I can put it on the deck and finish off a pretty drive. Nicely done, Derek.
And here's Las Vegas. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Now Mitchell. Over in the corner, White. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. White's got 5 points so far.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Wallace misses. Here's Mitchell. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Tries a three off the inbound. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Here's Richardson. Mitchell comes up with the rebound. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Toronto. It's a three-point game. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
With some arc, and it's White getting it to go. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I briefly spoke with Las Vegas' head coach. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Here's Richardson. Following the basket by Derek White. Here's Wallace. Wallace with another miss.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now, here's Richardson. He has yet to score. Stolen by Zubac. And here is Mitchell. Over in the corner, White. Toronto working the ball around now. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Now, here's Richardson. 6 to shoot. Launches it. Las Vegas again missing. Here's Toronto. They're on an 11-3 run. Over in the corner, White. Driving in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. White's got 13.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Outside Tatum. From outside the arc. Drills it from outside.
You have got to be in Tatum's space. This guy is such a terrific range shooter.
Over in the corner, White. Screen by Zubac. Back to Mitchell. To the paint. And stolen by Williams. Here's Richardson. Scoreless thus far. The three from Tatum. Wade with the block. Second shot opportunity. Wallace. Back to Eason. Left side Tatum. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot. And stolen by Wallace. Derek White has been on display for Toronto. He put together quite a quarter.
The Raptors, 13.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Williams, that's good.
Derek White.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Mitchell outside. Outside, White. Back to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Mitchell getting it done inside.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And DB with Mitchell out there on the court, we have one of the most dynamic players in the NBA.
And Kevin, let's not forget one of the smartest as well. Donovan Mitchell played for Quinn Snyder early. He talks often about now understanding the game at a much higher level.
Here's Wallace. No good with the triple.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Outside Bryant. It's Richardson on the wing. Pass to Wallace. From deep three-point territory. Mitchell comes up with the rebound.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. Las Vegas trails by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Wallace looking for an opening. Here's Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey guys, Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Guys?
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
White. Inside. And Williams throws it down.
Well, a great screen, and then he gets off it, rolls to the rim. Nice job by Mark Williams.
Pass to Wallace. Back to Richardson. Here's Wallace for the 3. O'Neal with the rebound.
Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help.
And here is Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Pass to White. Now here's Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Assisted by.
That's an excellent decision. Playing in the pick and roll, just understanding where the windows are, delivers it right in the pocket.
Wallace up on top. There's the triple. That doesn't go either for Wallace.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud, Which Spanish section wants a team?
DB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, The tension is so palpable, you could almost reach out and touch it.
Carter with it. Out guarded by Smart. Into the lane. Tatum. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Smart. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Banked in off the glass. Mitchell's got the lead up to 13 now for the Raptors.
Well, shaky start. He's putting that in the rear view and finding his groove.
Eason, the screen. Stolen by O'Neal. White drives in. Puts up a three. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Pass to Tatum. There's a screen by Williams. To end the cold streak. Rebound by Williams.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the Bucks.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Outside, White. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Toronto in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
Driving inside. Pass to Kennard. Williams a screen. Here's the three. Kennard's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Well, this is his bread and butter, folks. You know he's going to be hounding every missed opportunity.
Pass to Anderson. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. White goes in. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Blocked again.
This is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made one of your first 4 shots.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Carter. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell. Raptors leading by 16. And White with the stuff.
Well, he is asked to do so many different things for whatever team he's on, but Derek White right now, aggressive hunting his shots.
Outside Tatum. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Tatum's got 8.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And it's White missing.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Pass to Kennard. To the middle. Stolen by Prince. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's White. 20 points for him. There's a good screen. 6 on the shot clock.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
Kennard on the wing. Still yet to score. And here's Tatum for 3.
And how about the denial there by Anderson? He anticipated that shot and erased it.
Raptors leading by 15. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. The shot by Mitchell, no good. In the corner, it's Eason. Las Vegas again missing. Mitchell with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Anderson outside. Back to Mitchell. White drives in. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And again, Toronto no up. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Las Vegas. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. That one from long range. Kennard got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, guys who are known as shooters are always ready on the catch. Luke Kennard, rise and fire.
White.
Derek White.
And it's in there. White's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Carter outside. Pass to Kennard. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Las Vegas.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Mitchell left side. Outside, White. Mitchell with it. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
Chris Anderson.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Pass to Kennard. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Now Carter. Nothing on the board. Shot by Eason, no good. Here's Mitchell. In the corner, Smart with it. And stolen by Eason. And so it's Toronto looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. I'll look at the field goal percentage.
39.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And here's Richardson. Wallace outside. Richardson right side. 5 on the clock. Back to Wallace. Takes a 3. They get it again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
That one on White.
Team foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Mitchell outside. Over in the corner, White. Takes the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. White's got 25 points in the game.
A sneaky good scorer. I don't know that you define Derek White as a scorer. He's sort of jack of all trades, but boy, he's cooking right now.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
Back to Mitchell. And stolen by Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
White, good.
Derek White.
White's got 5 points now this quarter.
Soft touch by Derek White. The floater, not an easy shot, but he puts that one on target.
Wallace outside. Clock at 6. The kick out to Bryant. Pass to Richardson. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Zubac. Raptors leading by 14. White looking around. Here's Mitchell. Outside, Smart. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And now we've got the intentional foul. Both teams will make substitutions.
Third team foul. Substitution.
White with the double team. Down low. Taken away by Williams. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Now Mitchell. 20 feet away. Williams with the rebound.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Tatum outside. He'll put it up there. Count it. Nice touch.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
All right, here's Williams. Now White. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Puts up a three. Three. Good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Just 5 on the clock. Williams with the block. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Las Vegas trails by 9. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. Fast break, Toronto. Mitchell outside. Now Williams. Oh, what a finish.
If Mark Williams is on the floor, he is going to finish with a dunk or two, folks.
Wallace outside. Down he goes for 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And nothing fancy, really, about that play. That's just good old-fashioned, hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
Here's a screen by Bryant. Double team on Williams. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from deep. Williams with the rebound. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now White. All right, here's Williams. On the wing, Mitchell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Las Vegas ball.